Alright, well guys, this is Hops,
And this is Modin.
and together we are Moppsgaming. This is our first video. We're going to be doing some streaming, some tutorials for StarCraft 2. In this video we're going to be doing a 4 warp gate warp prism rush.
Yeah, so this build is good on maps where you can spawn close by air to your opponent. So you want to scout that position first. So it's maps like the Shattered Temple, that's the one we're playing on, Metalopolis, and even Shakira's Plateau. I was able to pull that off, even though the close by air position is far. And the reason this build is so powerful is because basically it's a 4 gate, but instead of having to deal with a bunker at the front, or being force fielded off by a Protoss, or dealing with 5 spine crawlers from a Zerg, you're able to just fly straight into his main.
Definitely nice. So what leagues would you say you could use this in?
Oh, this league, I leveled from Bronze to Masters with it, and even in Masters, as long as it's close by air, this build is extremely powerful, Hops. Like,
Nice.
It's not even funny. You get there so early, and it's a 4 gate in their base.
That's crazy. So the build order for this build is 9 Pylon, 12 gate, 14 gas, 16 Pylon, 17 Cyber, 18 you want your first Zealot, and then your Stalker and Warp Gate at 22, 24 another Zealot, and on 26 you want all of this. You want your Robo, 3 more gates, 2 Pylons, then your Warp Prism, Observer, and 2 more Pylons.
So I'm going to tell you how to do this so that you will win, because just the build order won't win you games. You have to know what to do. So first off, you want to scout after your gateway. Scouting before is pretty pointless. You want to try to look for a rush or a proxy, because if they are going to rush or proxy you, you want to just completely change your build around, because staying alive is more important than trying a new build. So for your building placement, you want to build your 2 gateways and a Robo up in front, so that it kind of looks like you're going for a 2-gate Robo, and then you put the 2 gateways in the back. If you're versus Zerg, you should wall off in case of a run by. And let's see, the Warp Prism, when it comes out, it should be just in time as your warp gates are opening, so that you can warp in as your 2 Zealots and Stalkers drop into his base. And the reason I get the Observer out, you don't have to, but if ever he's DT rushing or has cloaked Banshees, you'll have detection and be able to kill him off in his base.
Yeah, that's definitely nice.
So I think that's about it. So right now, I have the Zealot down at my ramp to try to deny scouting. Stalker, or no, my Probe's still in the middle.
Okay,
Stalker
yeah.
should go soon. Good map awareness.
Yeah, definitely nice to know if you're having anything heading your way. The Marine is taking the tower.
Yep. If ever you see like a Terran push coming, like a few Marauders and that, and your 4 gateways just finished, you can always warp in your first round of units and defend the push, because that's what the game is reacting to your opponent. Don't be so hooked on the build that you lose because he attacked while you attacked. So,
That's a good point there.
yeah, and what were you saying before we started this? It was like, yeah,
What
if yeah, sorry, go.
well, if you get attacked,
Yeah,
and if you're able to hold the attack, using your Warp Prism in his mineral line to maybe warp in a few Zealots to do some economic damage.
yeah, that would work. I mean, 2 Zealots in his mirror line, yeah, that would work for sure.
Definitely. Put
So
some
here's
pressure
the
on. Okay, your
2
Warp
extra
Prism is,
Pylons going down.
oh, right.
I don't know, I might be a bit behind you or ahead. I don't know.
Okay.
So I pulled the Stalker back to get into the Warp Prism. Warp Gate's finishing as it goes over. Don't lose the Warp Prism, guys. It's just horrible if you lose the Warp Prism. You're probably going to lose because you cut workers. Did I talk about the unit, the compositions that you want to have?
No, I don't believe so. What unit?
I don't think I did. So, to know what you want, for Zerg, you want to have more Zealots to deal with Zerglings, but if he gets Roaches, you get more Stalkers. If it's Terran, you want a good mix of both, and if it's Protoss, you want to have more Stalkers. And as you can see, Terran was going for a fast expand, didn't have that many attacking units, and will now die. Also, don't forget to chrono boost your gateways.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's one thing I gotta say is chrono boost your gateways, get the extra units out faster.
Yeah, don't let that chrono go to waste. Might as well. I mean, definitely chrono your gateways and get twice as many. Well, not twice as many units, but get your units out a lot faster.
And it's 50% faster.
Yeah, so you gotta think. Use that on 4 warp gates, and that's the same as having 6 warp gates for that short amount of time, actually.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was our first video. Like we said before, we're not just going to be doing StarCraft, we're going to be doing other games, but for now we're focusing on StarCraft.
Alright, we have an email set up in case you guys want to send us replays. We might cast them. We don't know how we feel about that because this is our first video. We have a Facebook page coming, so please leave comments, let us know what you think. Yeah, we're gonna put the description of, not really the description, the build order of what we did in the description bar. We'll put it very detailed for all of you. And we're gonna put a link to our email. We can't really link an email, can we? Is we're gonna put the email and link to our Facebook.
We'll have the link to that stuff down there.
Yep, take it easy, guys.
Alright, guys, Mops out.